You know, I was really happy when I found out that New York was getting their alt radio station back because I'm from New Jersey, and New Jersey kind of just rides off the coattails of whatever New York radio stations there are. And usually we have some pop stations and we have a couple classic rock stations. And I don't mind the classic rock stations. I mean, they kind of just roll out the hits. You're not going to get any deep cuts. So that gets a little tiring sometimes. And so is the pop stuff because it's all generic. It's all the same stuff. It has to appeal to everyone, of course. So needless to say, I was excited when they announced that 92.3 was coming, the new alt radio station. So I was like, all right, yeah, lay it on me. Because, I need some sort of radio station to escape the generic pop, Imagine Dragons, Coldplay. And then when I got over to the alt radio station, I got Imagine Dragons and Coldplay because screw you, I guess. And there's some other stuff mixed in there, of course, but it just kind of annoys me that, the same stuff that's on the Hot 100 right now is over here at the alt radio station. Like, how many times do I have to hear Believer? How many times do I have to hear Thunder? Thunder is so annoying. And maybe you didn't think that after the first time. I thought after the first time, but certainly someone's got to start agreeing with me after like the 50th time you've heard it. And now, I mean, Thunder's been out of the way. They still play Believer, but now, oh my days, they're playing whatever it takes. And whatever it takes is just some more bland, um, formulaic music that we really don't need more of, especially on alt radio. I mean, it's just a worse version of Believer. It has the same really, really soft, really, really fast verses, and then the really loud, bombastic chorus, which is nothing special. And then, if you're not listening to Imagine Dragons or a band of that caliber on alternative radio, then you're just hearing a bunch of bands that sound similar but just aren't big enough names to be on the actual top charts. So here they are on alt radio. Bands like AJR and Lovely the Band. And let me tell you about Lovely the Band for a second. Oh my days. They only have two songs out right now, but they're both like simultaneously being played like non-stop. Broken, which is an unimaginative pop song that kind of just steals from Kids, and you'll know what I mean once you hear it, Kids by MGMT. And then they have this other song that I've just started to hear recently called, I think it's called These Are My Friends. Now you can probably tell by the title. This is another generic song, like extremely. Like, what's the chorus? The chorus is These are my friends, these are my friends, I love them, I love them. And I was like, wow, bravo. Just, give him the Grammy now. Like, why even wait? It, like, how many times do I have to hear These Are My Friends in a pop song? As a matter of fact, they say it in Broken, the only other single they have on the radio right now. I mean, how much how lazy can you get? It's just so, ugh, my days. I'm sorry. What else is there to be mad about right now? Um, since it is all radio, you get like your basic stuff from like the early to mid 2000s. Like if they're not playing all this generic stuff that I just mentioned, they're playing like some Nirvana, that one Jimmy Eats World song, um, Blink 182, some Weezer, some Red Hot Chili Peppers, and basically out of those five bands, you get like the basic like two songs from each of them. Like if you're gonna hear Weezer, you're gonna hear Beverly Hills or Island in the Sun. If you're gonna hear Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's gonna be like one of five songs. And for some reason, they don't stop with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I get it, they're a good alt band. I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers as much as the next guy. But if I have to hear get your mama, give it to you, the papa, like one more time, I'm gonna like lose it. I swear. And then like Blink 182, you're gonna get First Date or that other big song they do. And yeah, they champion themselves on new music discovery, but they're either overplaying the new stuff or just replaying the old stuff. I mean, and listen, I get it. You have to play accessible stuff. You have to play stuff that a large majority of people will enjoy instantly. I get that. It's the radio. You don't want to risk losing listeners. I understand that completely. But all I'm not asking that much. I'm not asking you to go for some deep cuts. I'm not asking you to play some Japanese alt rock. I'm not asking you to play some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I'm just asking you to scratch the surface with like a pinky finger or something. Like, for example, Weezer has more than two songs. It's not just what was it? Beverly Hills and Island in the Sun. Take their White album for example. That has 10 songs on it that are just as accessible but of a much higher caliber. In fact, I mean, of their 200 song discography, do we really just need those two songs? No. How about the Arctic Monkeys? You don't have to, there's other songs other than Do I Want to Know that they've made. I don't know if they maybe you didn't know that, but like I'm not even asking you to leave AM. You could stay on that album because obviously it's their most accessible. And since it's their most accessible, you could pick any song off that album and still reel in the listeners. Play Knee Socks. Play uh I guess I'm blanking. Play Arabella. I'm not asking you to play some humbug, even though that'd be great. I'm just asking that they scratch the surface, which they haven't done yet. And here, one more example. MGMT. We could stop playing the only three songs that we think exist by them. Electric Feel, Kids, and Time to Pretend. They have more than three songs, as a matter of fact, and actually, they just came out with a great album. You want to champion yourselves on new music discovery? How about playing Me and Michael? How about playing, I don't know, something new from 2018 that isn't really bad? Like, I don't know, play something off the new Voids album. And that might actually be pushing it for them. I get that. It's a challenge. Just do something, man. And listen, I know I'm overreacting a little bit. I get that. It's a rant. It's gonna be a little exaggerated, but yeah, it's a problem. I really think it is. It's not gonna stop me from listening to all radio because I'm not gonna hoard CDs and listen to those. So yeah, I'm stuck with all radio. And, for us peasants that don't have like Sirius XM, this is what we got to deal with. And I think something needs to change in order for this to carry on, and in order for me, at least, to continue to be a listener. Because I know maybe it's just this one radio station. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below if you're having the same problems. But like something like Sirius XM, where there's a little more free reign. I like my parents have it, so if we do like a road trip, I listen to their radio, and it's good. Channel 36 is Alt Nation. Some of the same problems, but there is a lot more variety, I'll say. And then Channel 35 is like also alt radio, but it's like purposely made to be like deeper cuts, which I really appreciate. So I don't know. Maybe when I have a car that actually has access to that kind of stuff, I'll actually have to put in the money to get that because I'm not sure how much longer I could hear Whatever It Takes, These Are My Friends, and like one of 5 Green Day songs. And a few more things I forgot to mention. That new Knox song that features Mark Foster from Foster the People, I think it's called Ride or Die. Yeah, that's abysmal. Like, I hate it the first time, I hate it the 100th time. Also, Sober by AJR. I'm not sure why Rivers Cuomo is there, but yeah, it makes me sad.